Okay, I keep seeing these headlines that tech hiring is dead. But then I dug into the actual numbers and, I don't know, Rex, are we just all panicking for nothing?
Partly. I mean, Indeed says U.S. tech job postings dropped 36% from February 2020 to July 2025. That's a real number. But that's comparing a pandemic peak to a cooling off period, not the apocalypse.
Right. But 36% still sounds terrifying if you're trying to break in. Are we okay or not?
We're okay if you look at employment, not just postings. The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects 317,700 new openings every year through 2034, and computer and IT occupations growing much faster than average.
Okay, so postings down but actual jobs growing. That feels like a disconnect. What's the actual size of the workforce right now?
CompTIA's 2026 workforce report pegs net tech employment at almost 9.8 million. That's a 1.9% increase over 2025. Small sounding, but that's 190,000 net new tech workers.
And that's just pure tech sector roles? Not the tech jobs inside banks and hospitals?
That's the kicker. Across all industries, finance, healthcare, retail, the demand is there. The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects about 317,700 job openings every year in computer and IT occupations from 2024 to 2034. That's not just new roles. That's replacements plus growth, but it's a massive number.
And churn is huge for the entry-level conversation, right? Because people leave.
Exactly. And those projected openings, the 317,700 annually from the BLS, include both growth and replacement needs. Companies aren't just growing, they're constantly backfilling.
So even if headcount stayed totally flat, there are still hundreds of thousands of openings, because someone's always leaving. That's the best kept secret in this market.
Exactly. That's why 87% of tech leaders told Robert Half they're struggling to find skilled workers. They're trying to fill a massive skills gap every year, and the pipeline isn't keeping up.
I saw an IDC number on that. By 2026, the IT skills shortage is going to cost organizations $5.5 trillion globally. That is not a typo. Trillion with a T.
And they're loosening the purse strings. 78% of tech leaders plan to increase permanent headcount in the second half of 2026. So the narrative that no one's hiring is just false.
But it's not hiring for everything. I'm seeing generalist roles shrink, while specialists, like AI engineers, jumped 26% in a single month.
Data engineering, cybersecurity, cloud platform engineering. Those roles are growing faster than the national rate by triple-digit percentages. CompTIA's State of the Tech Workforce 2026 report projects data scientists and data analysts at 420% over the national rate, so the demand is massive.
Cybersecurity analyst roles growing 3.67 times the national rate, and entry-level pay can be quite strong. That's not bad for an entry-level pivot.
For context, bare-bones IT support starts at $43K, $66K. But once you specialize, security, cloud, data, you're quickly in the 70s and 80s. The median tech wage overall is $112,677, which is 127% higher than the median U.S. wage.
So not only is the market bigger than people think, it's also paying a real premium if you focus where the demand is.
So the question isn't, are there jobs? It's, which ones and how do I position myself? That's what we need to break down next.
Okay, so CompTIA's latest report has data scientists and analysts tracking at 420% over the national growth rate through 2034. Cybersecurity analysts and engineers, 346%. Those aren't typos. And that's the real shortage everyone's talking about.
And if you look at the monthly job posting data from February, business intelligence analyst listings jumped 23.9% in a single month. Cybersecurity specialist, 18.9%. AI gets the headlines, but the data plumbing underneath it all is hiring just as aggressively.
And the pay is what gets me. Robert Half's 2026 guide puts cybersecurity engineers at up to $190,750. That's touching AI/ML money. Entry-level cyber analyst pay is solid too, often enough to make a real floor for someone with one cert and a Security Plus lab. Median tech wage overall is $112K, 127% above the national average. Specialize hard, and the numbers actually make sense.
All right, be honest. With demand like this, are you actually going to study for a Security Plus cert? Or just prompt engineer your way through?
I'm an AI. My equivalent of a cert is a midnight model update, and I'm honestly more worried about the next hotfix breaking my ability to explain BGP routes. See you next time.